Good morning everyone. This video is for the students of class 11th subject economics. In this video we shall end our chapter number 7, that is frequency diagrams, histogram, polygon and ogive, and this is our lecture number 4 for chapter 7 from our statistics for economics book. See, in the last 2 or 3 video lectures, we read about histograms, frequency polygons, frequency curve and ogives. In this last video lecture of the chapter, we shall read about different shapes of frequency curves. Okay, so the first type is normal curve or symmetrical curve. In such curves, frequencies tend to increase gradually, followed by the tendency to stabilize and finally the tendency to decline. Okay, see, in such type of curves, the frequency first of all increases. Okay, the frequency first of all increasing, then it is the highest, frequencies is the highest at the top of the curve. At this point, the frequency is highest and this line divides the curve into equal parts. That is why it is known as symmetrical curve. After reaching this highest point, it start decreasing. Okay, see, it start decreasing. The frequencies start decreasing at later class intervals. Okay, so these are known as normal curve when the rate of decrease and rate of increase is symmetrical or it is uniform. The next one is positive skewed curves. So before starting, what do we mean by positive or negative skewed curve? We should know what do we mean by skewness. Skewness shows that frequencies do not decrease at uniform rate. They decrease at different level. Okay, see, the rate of decrease on one side is less or more as compared to the other side. Okay, as in normal curve they were decreasing at uniform rate, but here in skewed curves, okay, they do not decrease at uniform rate. So now positive skewed curves means they are skewed to the right. Okay, curves which are skewed to the right shows that initial classes in such distributions have greater frequencies and later classes have smaller frequencies. See, these are the starting frequencies. See, in the starting or initial class intervals, the frequencies are greater, but later on they are small. Okay, so these are positive skewed curves. Next one is negative skewed curve. Okay, again skewness means that there is decrease in frequency but not at uniform rate. Now negative skewed curves are skewed to the left. Okay, see, these curves are skewed to the left. These curves are skewed to the left. It means that initial classes have smaller frequencies and later classes have greater frequencies. Okay, see, this was a initial class, so the frequency is so less. But in later classes, the frequencies are high, or we can say the later classes have greater frequency. Now next one is U-shaped curve. Okay, see, in U-shaped curve there are 2 points, 2 high points of high frequencies. Okay, in a single series there are 2 high frequencies and they are almost equal to each other. So these are formed if there are 2 high points in the series both having equal or nearly equal frequency at the lowest and highest values. Okay, so the U-shaped curve are known as U-shaped because this is in the shape of U. Okay. The next one is bimodal curve. Graph E shows a bimodal curve. This curve is drawn when in a series there are 2 classes with highest frequencies. Okay. See, there are two classes with highest frequencies. In such series, there is no unique model value. That is why the graphic representation of such series make a bimodal curve. Okay, see, this is the first curve and this is joined with the second curve. So these are the bimodal curve. Next one is J-shaped curve. See, this graph shows a J-shaped curve. It is in the shape of English alphabet J. Okay. This is drawn when in a distribution, frequency tend to increase with each class interval. Okay. See, the frequencies are increasing. Okay, frequencies are increasing with each class interval. So thus, highest frequency are found around the upper end of the curves. Such curves are shaped like the letter J in English language. Okay. Now next one is reverse J-shaped curve. See, this graph shows a reverse J-shaped curve. This type of curve is drawn when there are highest frequencies corresponding to the lowest values in the distribution. Okay, see, when in starting or the initial class intervals have highest frequencies. See, and the frequency keeps on decreasing with the increasing with the increasing class intervals. Okay, so this type of curve is drawn when there are highest frequencies corresponding to the lowest values in the distribution. Lowest values means initial classes. Conversely, there are lowest frequency corresponding to the highest values in the distribution. Now, highest values means later class intervals. Okay, so this is in the shape of reverse J shaped. The last one is mixed curve or multimodal curve. These curves are formed when there is no specific pattern of frequencies corresponding to different values or classes in the given distribution of data. Okay, once it is increasing, then it will decrease, then it will increase again, then it will decrease again. So when there is no specific pattern in the frequency distribution table, at that time we make this mixed curve or multimodal curve. Okay, that is frequency keeps on increasing and decreasing corresponding to different classes in the data set. Okay, first the frequencies are increasing, then they are decreasing, then again they increase, then again they decrease. So when there is no specific pattern, we make mixed curve. So graph H shows a mixed curve, also called a multimodal curve. So we read about different shapes of frequency curve. The first one is normal curve, or we can say symmetrical of bell shaped or symmetrical curve. The second one is positive skewed curve. Okay, that is skewed towards right. The third one is negative skewed curve, that is skewed to the left. The fourth one is U-shaped curve that has two high frequencies in single data. The next one is bimodal curve, in which there are two classes with highest frequencies. Next one is J-shaped curve, which is in the shape of English alphabet J. Next one is reverse J-shaped curve. Okay, this type of curve is drawn when there are highest frequencies corresponding to the lowest value or the initial class intervals. And the last one is mixed curve, or we can say a curve in which there is no specific pattern of the frequencies. So these were the different shapes of frequency curves, okay, that were normal curve, positive skewed curve, negative skewed curve, U-shaped curve, bimodal curve, J-shaped curve, reverse J-shaped curve, and mixed curve, or we can say multimodal curve. Okay, now I hope you understood this chapter. Now you have to revise chapter number 7, frequency diagrams, histogram, polygon and octave for doing assignment and for test.